To me, it is deeply disappointing that we find ourselves where we are today. And I don't think pointing fingers anywhere except back at ourselves accomplishes anything. But yet I've heard that 3 or 4 times this morning on the floor. It's somebody else's fault. No, it's not. It's our fault. And the first thing to getting healthy as addicts is to admit we've got a problem. We need to be in a 10-step program. That's what we need. A 10-step program that will put us back on the board to where our founding fathers thought we ought to be and where the average American wants us to be. We are addicted to the egos of trying to run other people's lives. We're addicted to the ego of spending money thinking we know best how to spend it. We're addicted to the ego that when somebody else has problems, we can always fix it. We can't always fix it. We can't fix all the problems that are in front of us today. The American people, through their own ingenuity, their own sacrifice, are going to have to make some hard choices. And when we don't make hard choices, we're doubly guilty because what we've done is make the choices harder for them that they're going to have to make.
First of all, I don't think the American people believe there's a debt ceiling here. Has it ever not been passed? I mean, it's a sham. It's a lie to the American people to say there's a debt ceiling. Because every time the career politicians in this town figure out a way to increase the debt ceiling. If, in fact, you just did the 1% rule that's been proposed by people, you cut the budget 1% a year, in 10 years you have a balanced budget, you don't have to increase the debt ceiling anymore. We ought not to spend money we don't have. And the reason we ought not be spending that money is because all we're doing is decreasing the standard of living of the present upcoming generation. And the question is where's everybody else asking the questions as we continue to borrow ourselves into oblivion? I mean, $700 billion, everybody's taking a breath and saying, oh, only $700 billion deficit. Think about that. And what is going to be required of the young people in this country just to service that $700 billion from this last year, or $670 billion, whatever the net was? I mean, to me, this is a moral issue. It isn't a political issue. When you're spending money that you don't have on things you don't absolutely need, and the result of that is lowering the standard of living for the young people in this country, I think that's immoral. It's not just wrong, it's morally wrong to be irresponsible with their future. And that says nothing about how it clouds their opportunity to take advantage of what this country historically is set up as being the most potentially beneficial place to start a life. It's hard work. And the reason it's hard work to cut spending is because somebody's axe gets gored. Somebody doesn't get money. And what does that translate into? That translates into somebody's not happy with me at home, which translates into what the real problem is most members of Congress are more interested in getting themselves reelected than they are in fixing what's wrong with the country.